What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Today, I have another interesting topic that has been lingering in my mind for the past few years. If you haven't seen the title, you know what it is, but it goes even deeper than that and is even relevant in today's music industry. Before I begin, I want to let it be known that this is not a video to bash Britney Spears, but there are some things that need to be unpacked about the music industry, and she plays a huge part of it. Let's get it in. So by the time Britney debuted in 1998, Aaliyah was already a multi-platinum artist, an industry veteran, and household name in America and internationally, especially coming off the success of Are You That Somebody? However, when Britney Spears debuted, she came right out the gate swinging, multi-platinum sales, and her debut song Hit Me Baby One More Time went number one in over 18 countries, with the corresponding album selling over 10 million copies, which is very commendable and a significant accomplishment for a new artist. However, as I look back on her songs like Hit Me Baby One More Time and Oops, I Did It Again, I can't help but notice how teeny boppy and kind of corny they sound now compared to Aaliyah's music and other R&B pop artists like Destiny's Child, Brandy, and Alicia Keys. I know in the late 90s, early 2000s, that bubblegum pop sound was selling the most and all the rave with artists like Britney and NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, but it doesn't hold up to other artists and songs of that time, in my opinion. They all had success, but for some reason, Britney Spears had mega success. And her only rival in the industry was only considered to be another blonde haired pop singer with just a stronger voice, Christina Aguilera. I wanted to use the examples of Aaliyah and Britney Spears because they both made popular music in the same era, but there was an obvious difference in the way mainstream America reacted to them, and this reflected in their sales. Now, Aaliyah did have issues with her label, which I talk about in another video, and black artists like Destiny's Child were doing great as far as sales is concerned, but even they could not top Britney in her heyday, which was ironically in the beginning of her career. I attribute all of this to Britney being a young white blonde haired pop artist that could hold a good enough note with production help to be the music industry's archetype of what America's favorite type of pop star is, especially going into the new millennium. There were even examples of this archetype seen in children's TV shows like The Fairly Odd Parents, showing just how mainstream Britney's image and likeness had become. Compare this to Aaliyah's music, finally going into the pop dimension with her song Try Again. It proved to be a great record breaking success for her, one of her biggest hits, and even her first number one song on the Billboard Hot 100. Aaliyah's music video even won over Britney Spears at the 2000 VMAs against Oops, I Did It Again, which, like I said before, was another monster hit for Britney. But for some reason, Try Again was still considered an R&B song when it was more pop. Point being, if Britney Spears sung Try Again, I guarantee it would have gotten a pop category nomination, since Try Again got nominated for Best R&B Vocal Performance at the Grammys, which was great, but it was obviously a pop song. To me, it has everything to do with their race and image. The music industry had been set up for artists like Britney Spears to be more successful and mainstream than an artist like Aaliyah. This leads into the snake example. Recently on Twitter, I seen someone tweet asking, who comes to mind when you think of a singer holding snakes? And a majority of people would tweet back saying, Britney, Britney, Britney. Aaliyah's name came up, but people made it seem like Britney's snake moment was so much more iconic when all she did was hold the snake for like 10 seconds and spin around in a circle with it. at the 2001 VMAs. While We Need a Resolution, which came out first, was not Aaliyah's biggest hit. The song and video was and still is a notable part of Aaliyah's catalog, especially the scene where she's in the snake pit and she's dancing with the snakes, which was an obvious influence on Britney's performance. This is also seen today, where a black artist does something out of the box, creative and innovative, and it gets some attention, but a white artist takes the idea and does it, and all of a sudden it becomes so iconic and it gets so much more hype. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This has happened in the past of the music industry too. Hmm. Back to the first topic. That dynamic is also seen in today's era of music with black and white artists. Taylor Swift and Adele can sell 1 million copies in a week, but artists like Fantasia seem to be off the map when their albums get released. People make tweets like this, talking about real singing instead of vibe music, but the truth lies in tweets like this. Like I said, Fantasia just released an album recently. It got some good press, but no one is talking about it and really buying it. Her album is currently sitting at number 63 on the iTunes charts. Oh, but guess who's number one? You already knew it. Taylor Pop Swift. And her album came out over a month ago. Just like in the year 2000, certain artists are pushed by the industry to succeed, while others are put on the back burner. And while some artists of color achieve great success, it never really matches the success of quote unquote other artists. This has also got to do with another topic my friend on here, Gifted Since 92, talked about in her video. People demand certain music but end up not buying it when it's put out. It's like the demographic Taylor Swift caters to will make sure they go out and buy her album. Why not Fantasia's that so many people claim they want to hear again? This is for when people talk about record sales and success without knowing the context first. A music artist's image can give them privilege and elevate them, or it can do the complete opposite. Artists like Lizzo has proven to be recent breakthroughs, but she doesn't have the same demographic as Fantasia does now, or like Aaliyah had back then. But that's another topic for another day. Just a food for thought. What are your thoughts on how race plays a part of the music industry and how image plays a part in the success of an artist? Share your thoughts down below. This should spark a much needed conversation. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can always see when I post. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.
Wow. Yo, this is a shock. This is a big shock. I just started filming Anne Rice's Queen of the Damned in Australia, and my brother and I flew 22 hours to be here just in appreciation of the nomination. So thank you so much. Thanks to MTV and to the fans for your love and support. Thanks to Barry Hankerson, Jomo Hankerson and Black Ground Records, Virgin Records. Joel Silver and Silver Pictures, Lorenzo de Bonaventura, Warner Brothers, Jimmy, Michael, Courtney, and CAA, David Brokaw, the Brokaw Company, Wayne Isham for a great video, Timbaland and Static for an amazing song, Fatima for great choreography, my brother Rashad, I love you, you're my everything, and thanks to God for his blessings. And I dedicate this award to my grandfather in memory of my grandmother. Peace, thank you.